Take three.
That's better. Hello, everybody out there in TV land. This is Doesn't Really Matter. Where we are expressing our opinions on different topics we pick up around the web from different viewers, and also current events that are going on in the world. Very inconspicuous, guys. Come on, man. Where's the life in this part? Alright, guys. We're going to be taking questions from you, the viewer, and we're going to be putting in our opinions and our different ideas, and hopefully they can help you in your daily life.
Who are you?
My name. What
is this guy?
I don't know my name. Oh my goodness.
Damn, man.
And I'm going by the pen name of Swagadapolis. Mr. Swagadapolis. Now, on my right, I have a good friend of mine. What's your name, man?
Me, Jet Moto. Doing what I always do.
Doing what he always
Chill.
Okay. And to us, we have
This is Mama Love.
Mama Love.
Trying to come with you from a different side of view.
Oh, look at that. All right.
What's up with this folk in here?
Okay, now we're moving, guys. All right. Now, disclaimer before we start, this show might contain a little R-rated language. If this isn't your thing, we'd like to ask you to please stop watching now instead of disliking it a little later on in the future. All right? So, anyway, our first question from our viewer that we got over there. Karen.
All right, our first question is from Facebook, and it says, "Why do married men cheat?"
Oh,
Man, that is insane for you to ask that question.
what a bomb.
Why?
First episode.
Like, if you got into a marriage and you were just walking into a marriage, then you should already know. Most people ask that question, they wasn't ready for marriage. So, if you walking into marriage, like, oh, I like this person, this person makes me happy and feel good, then you already messed up. Unless you got to know that person in that amount of time. You gotta go off of chemistry.
We're talking about marriage first of all. So if you're going to marry someone, you would have known them for probably at least a year. I'm going to say a year. Okay? And so therefore, once you say I do, something seems to happen to the relationship. So, for some people are blessed to keep it alive. But for some people, I guess talk wasn't there like it should have been. There are some things that they did not discuss, and they're beginning to find out things about themselves. To me, a man, sometimes he doesn't know what he wants. So a woman doesn't know. If you don't know what you want, how do you expect for somebody else to know what you want? If you can't tell them, or if you can't show them, That's too long. And so a man.
It's supposed to be 30-second response.
No, go ahead. He was getting
We'll
into
break it
some
down.
real stuff. Go ahead.
And so a man, it's really hard for him to commit because he always thinks that there's
something else out there.
something better out there than what he already has until he goes out there and sees that,
There it is.
which winds up hurting everybody involved.
I think when we sit there and we ask ourselves questions like, why do married men cheat? We're not really getting to the bottom of the problem. We're looking at it from a very biased angle. Because
Married women cheat.
there you go. Why don't we ask the question, why do married people cheat? Because I know married women who are out there just giving it up, and people know married men who are out there just doing what they do. It's just how you look at things. I mean, if you're cheating, it could be that they're bored. I mean, you might need to spice it up. It might be something that you need to do, and then again, y'all just might be miserable together. I need to move on. You need to worry about being happy because life's too short to be miserable at any point. Mm-hmm. If it's not working out, if you don't have kids, try to get it over. If you
Step
have
back in the
kids,
situation.
I mean, even if you do have to still break it up, you have to put the kids first. Because it's not really about you no more.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why you don't have kids, people you don't want to be with. Right there.
Yeah.
Choose your mates.
All right. Question number 2. How soon in a relationship should the discussion of marriage be?
We're going to go in order here?
You haven't
Say how
talked
you
yet.
feel.
You haven't talked.
Yeah, I really feel like, you know what I'm saying?
What you say?
Nothing. That's it. I feel like, you know what, it should be after y'all live together. There's no time limit on it. If y'all live together and it was under y'all wanting to live together, not under like, man, I had to move out, I want to stay with you for a little while. It would be like we both got the things together, saved up for a spot, paid for it.
All right.
So you still ain't giving no time limit though.
But maybe a year after that, and bam.
All right.
Yeah, after a solo project.
I mean, if you really wanted to bring it up, yeah, I say yeah after that. If y'all knew how if y'all felt each other like that, yeah.
I think there's no time limit on when you should start talking about marriage. When you start talking about marriage, it's going to be something that both of you are, like Jay is saying, feeling. You know, you're gonna know, you're gonna feel that. You know, and then that's when that subject's gonna come up between you. I don't think there's no time limit.
When you come to me, time limit on marriage. I've just like, I don't know. I've heard it from all different angles. Some people hop into it within the first year. You know? Some people hop into it 2 years, 3 years down the line. I've heard people say you don't truly know somebody till you know them for 3 years. 3 years is a long time. Some people more. You know, some people live their whole life in a relationship and they never get married.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And some of them are actually happy.
Really happy people. Yeah.
You know? It's all about perspective. It's where your relationship is at that time.
All right. Next question. Living with your ex knowing that it will cause problems in your relationship. How do you guys feel on that one?
I feel like that shouldn't exist. No, I wrote that down. So that should never exist. It should never happen. You shouldn't be living with your ex dating somebody at all. It's just like friends with benefits of people. You living with your ex. You know you're not together. Y'all probably, well, for most of the people I know, like females be sleeping with their ex and they chasing after somebody else, or a dude be sleeping with their ex and chasing after somebody else. Not really dating anybody else, man. You just chilling, doing what you do. That's just like being single.
And the question was again?
How would you feel in a situation where your significant other is living with their ex?
I don't know if I can. Why? Why we still living with our ex and you're dealing with? I don't know how I would deal with that. I don't think I would have to deal with that. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't deal with that because that's a waste of my time. I mean, if he's still with his ex, that means he really don't want to leave her.
Is it by choice or by?
Just in general.
No.
Only if it was like, man, I ain't got nowhere else to go. But even then, it's gonna be like, man, people lie so much. So damn much that, you know what, man.
Chiming in on your comment, we have someone off of Facebook that said, a few people in this situation right now, but sometimes it happens because of financial issues, so that person is not able to move out.
That's just a good liar right there. So that's all that is. That's a good liar right there. You know, sometimes you just No, I wouldn't take you.
I'm sorry, I just couldn't deal with that. That means you don't want me because you go out and do what you have to do in order to have me. I'm not saying I'm no gold digger or anything like that, but if we're going to be together, we're going to be together. I don't need nobody in the background. I got to worry about, you got to worry about people anyway, but I don't need that in the background as a worry.
Too much extra baggage for you.
Yes.
All right, Mister.
I think that's a rough situation, but it depends. I mean, every situation is different, and you have to take a lot of things into account. First of all, you have to take into account the person that you're living with. Is the guy, your ex, like mentally stable enough to say, well, you can date other people? There's a lot of crazy brothers out here, and if you're messing with the wrong one, stand with the wrong. That could be a very volatile situation for yourself that you shouldn't put yourself in. And it's like, I mean, if you can find somebody who's okay with it, like I said, the guy that you stand with, you got to make sure that you're respectful to him and he's okay with it. You know, because, I mean, ladies, let's be real, y'all have to really not put yourselves in bad situations where you can get yourself hurt. That's like rule number one. I don't want to see nobody out here getting hurt. That's like the saddest thing ever, especially over something that could be avoided. If that could be avoided at the time,
from that person.
I mean, I can understand you're living with your ex and like y'all just cool and but if y'all just like really got a relationship and y'all to stand together, it's a lot of things that you got to take into account. And if y'all just like going out dating, it should be okay because you're not married. Like period.
Would you mind if your significant other takes a friend of the opposite sex out?
That's gonna create a problem. That's another one of the things that y'all have to be on that level. And even if when y'all get on that level, when y'all dating like that, honestly, it shouldn't happen. But niggas is gonna do what they gonna do. I wouldn't want to stop doing that though, because that makes your game that much stronger when you do something like that. You're not sleeping with them. Again, be on a whole nother.
All right, Miss Brown.
That question there is hard to answer for me. I mean, I've had it happen, but it was like a friend of the family's, but still. No, I mean, I guess it's okay. I mean, you still have friends.
I really do appreciate you guys for sending your questions in for us to answer. I hope you appreciate the answers that you get. At the end of the day, what we say doesn't really matter. That's the whole point of this show.
Really matter.
It's what you take from it and what you do with it. It really matters at the end of the day.
I just hope that what we say can help someone, and maybe we'll get some messages from you too. Thank you for listening.
All right.
Stay tuned for the next episode.
Coming
soon.
So you know it.
Doesn't really matter what it's about.
We got some plans for the show. We're gonna be doing some interesting things this season.
Right.
Hopefully, we keep you guys interested and we get some nice things set up for you guys to see.
I feel good.
Peace out.